Okay, good afternoon, guys. So, today let us discuss regarding final account. Final account, one problem let us do today. So, final account problem question will be trial balance in the examination. Trial balance will be given. This is the trial balance. By looking at this, from these ledger balances, we have to prepare final account. Already this problem twice we did in the class, but again, as this is going to be asked in the upcoming exam, I am doing it once again. So you try it on your own after my explanation. You try it on your own and try to write the exam. Try to write this exam. The next upcoming weekly test. Okay, in weekly test write this one. So this is the question. I'm showing it. Opening stock, purchases, wages, carriage. This is trial balance. By looking at this, we have to prepare final account. Final account comprises of three stages: trading, profit, and balance sheet. Like these three accounts, three statements, you have to prepare it separately. So in the question, first is opening stock. Opening stock should be taken in trading account. So opening stock, take it on debit side of trading account. First item, like I said you, in trading account we have to take all goods wherever it appears in question. Okay, and goods may be given in different names. Opening stock is goods, purchases is goods, sales is goods. So wherever you find goods, it should be taken in trading account. So opening stock is goods available at the beginning of the year. Therefore, trading account starts with that opening stock. So opening stock, after that purchases is there. Purchases also it appears on debit side of trading account. Purchases, there is no returns. Therefore, we can take the amount straight away to the outer column, 3,700, followed by wages. Wages is also direct expenditure. Productive expenditure should be taken in trading account only. Wages also does not have any adjustment. We can take the amount to the outer column, and in this problem we are doing the problem without adjustment. So don't worry about adjustments. No item has got adjustment. Without adjustment we are doing. So wages, direct expenditure, productive expenditure should be taken in trading account. After wages, carriage is there. Carriage will be of two types: carriage inwards or outwards. If only carriage is given in the question, then consider it as inwards and take it in trading account. Carriage is 500. Then next is rent. Rent is not direct expenditure. Rent is office expenditure. Therefore, it should appear in profit and loss account. Rent, you take it here. Rent amount is 800, no adjustment. Followed by salary. Salary is next item. Salary is also unproductive. Salary is also indirect expenditure. Appears in profit and loss account only. Daily we are doing this problem. Remember it, 600. No adjustment again. Then custom duty. Custom duties is direct expenditure. Like I said you earlier, all types of duties, whether import, export, custom, excise, even if simply duty is given, all types of duties will be taken as productive expenditure, will be taken as direct expenditure, and should be taken in trading account. So custom duties should appear here in trading account. Its amount is 500, no adjustment. Then factory rent. Here in trading account we take all goods and expenditures which is happening in factory. Any item which is related with factory becomes direct expenditure and should be taken in trading account. Okay sir, so freight to factory insurance also appears here. Factory insurance amount is 300. Then machinery should be taken in asset. It is asset. Take it on right hand side in machinery. Right hand side in balance sheet. Right hand side, left hand side. Assets appears on right hand side. You don't have any adjustment, write the amount straight away to the outer column. The next item is debtor. Debtor is also asset, no adjustment, asset side, same side. Furniture is also asset. Furniture should also be taken in asset, right hand side, balance sheet. Then next item is capital. Capital is liability. Capital is liability. It appear on the left hand side in balance sheet. It is first liability, write it, and its amount always write it in inner column 20,000, because adjustments may be there, or even if adjustments are not there, whatever profit or loss you get from profit and loss account we need to be taken here in balance sheet and should be added or deducted to capital. Therefore, write its amount in inner column like this. Next item is creditor. Creditor is also liability. Give some space, write it here. Creditor is also liability, write it here. No adjustment, amount is 5,000 clearly. Then bills payable is also liability. I said you bills are negotiable instrument. Payable bills means money, payable means yet to pay. Therefore this also becomes liability. Show it on the same side, left hand side in balance sheet. Next last item is sales. Sales means selling goods. It becomes income, as it is direct income, should be taken in trading account. No returns are there. You can take the amount straight away to the outer column. After taking question all these items from the question, then balance the account. First balance trading account. How to do balancing? For balancing, go to rough. In rough, total both the sides of trading account first. Debit side, credit side. Credit side you got only one item, that is 8,400 on credit side. On debit side you got couple of items. Add all these things: 4, 7, 8, 9,000, 10,000. So debit side total is 10,000, credit side total of trial balance is 8,400. From this, as this is higher amount, that should be written on both the sides in the boxes like this. Okay sir. Then afterwards in rough, deduct 10,000, deduct lower amount from higher amount. 10,000 minus 8,400, you will get 1,600. This is called as gross loss, because your expenditures are more, incomes are less, you will get loss. This loss, whatever you have got from here, should be written on the lighter side. This is lighter, so therefore write it on credit side by gross loss 1,600. Okay, if you get gross profit, you will write here. Gross profit comes here. As it is loss, it comes on the credit side of trading account. Then from this here it should be transferred to profit and loss account. Don't draw this line, for your understanding I am drawing. In exam, from this side, when you transfer it to profit and loss account, it gets debited. Same amount, write it here, 1,600. Gross loss 1,600. From there we have taken it here. This is been transferred from trading account. Then total this. Here you got nothing. Again go to rough. In rough, profit and loss account like this. You balance it by looking at this. On debit side you got 3,000. Credit side you got nothing. Debit is more. 3 minus 0, you will get 3,000. This is called as net loss. And net loss, from here it should be deducted from capital in balance sheet. Net loss 300, we got it from there. This 300, if you deduct it, you will get 17,000. Now after deducting it, total this and this, you will get same. You should get same. If it is same, we are correct. If it is not tallying, we are wrong. 17 plus 8, 9, 10, 25 carried 2, 15, 7, 10, 15 plus 1, 25. So this total is 25. On right hand side, if you add all these things, this also should be same, 10, 17, 25. So like this, your balance sheet will tally at the end. It will be same. Okay sir, practice this problem once again. Already we practice it. Once again I would like to show it. This is the question. In trial balance, this question is called as trial balance. These are ledger balances. We have taken this ledger balances appropriately in 3 stages: trading, profit and balance sheet. From trading account we got gross loss, and when we transferred it to profit and loss account we got net loss. Net loss from capital, it should be deducted. After deducting it, take it to the outer column, then total both the sides, it will be same. If it is same, we are correct. I hope you understood. I will come with next problem in the next class. Thank you guys.